Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how the game Scribblenauts Unlimited can be used to foster language learning and practice. So, in Scribblenauts you control Maxwell, a boy who possesses a magical notebook. Every word written on it comes to life, be it a noun or an adjective. What you see unfolding on the screen is the tutorial of the game, where Maxwell needs to, let's say, treat a pig for a beauty contest. You can see on the screen the steps that you need to follow in order to fulfill this objective. So you start the basics, the tutorial, and first you need to clean the pig. You need to scrub the pig. So then, okay, we're gonna do that. The game is very clear with the instructions. We should use a notepad and type something to clean the pig. Let's say soap. Let's clean the pig with soap. Alright, then we clean the pig. We click on the pig and clean it. Alright, the game gives you hints. If you have problems solving the missions provided in Scribblenauts, hints are given so that you can proceed with no problem. The hints help to foster critical thinking, as they give verbal clues so that you can create an object that fulfills your needs. Alright, now we're seeing how to add adjectives. We need to make the pig big. No, let's make it giant. Alright, now the pig is giant. So you can see that the adjectives also influence on the environment and the animals and the objects around you. Alright, now another tip about the hints. You can see how the hint is placed on the bottom of the screen. And now let's create another object. We need to create wings so that the pig is going to be more beautiful. So let's create the huge wings and drop it on the backpack to use it later. So the scene goes on and we can see that our pig is very different from the start. And we only use language for that. So the world in Scribblenauts is shaped by words. Also, creating things by writing in your notebook is how you achieve success in missions. We can say then that writing in Scribblenauts leads to problem solving. Now, just take a minute to observe the art. It's very cartoonish, but the vibrant colors and the clear outlines draw the player in. The art, along with the music, helps in creating a happy, immersive experience. And now let's see how our pig did in the contest. We see the other little piggies, and obviously ours is the best one because we have the power of the notebook. And as you progress in the game, the missions become more difficult and less clues are given from the start. Here, for example, we need to rescue the poor kitten, but the game doesn't tell us what to create because now it's trusting our creativity. It seems that our protagonist doesn't know how to climb, so let's create a ladder. And alright, let's make him climb the ladder. The animation is kind of rough, they didn't put a lot of work on the climbing animation, but it fulfills its purpose. And now we can give the little kitten to the lady. And let's hope that she's gonna be happy. Alright, she loves it, and then we fulfilled our mission here. Another very cool thing about Scribblenauts is how it uses the environment and the missions to contextualize language. What you write here doesn't exist in a void. It directly relates to a problem that needs to be solved in a specific context. For example, here Maxwell is at a hospital and he needs to come up with something to cure the patient. So let's create a syringe and let's see if it works. Let's give it to the doctor and let's see if it works. All right, it worked, and now we see that it's actually Maxwell's brother Kimpo, so you can actually play with him as well. You can play with Maxwell's brothers as well. So his character is not only ecstatic, you can play with different characters as well. So here you see the hospital context, but you can also see, for example, cities. You can also see other places where people are going to have different experiences and different problems. But it's very interesting that the game also provides you with a lot of mini games, and in the mini games you have to solve problems very fast. You have to solve a sequence of problems. So here, for example, we're at the hospital and we need to cure this cat. Let's give him medicine and see if that works. Okay, it works and the cat is happy. And let's see who's next. We have teeth. So it's very bizarre because sometimes the game gives you things that you would not expect, and it's just teeth. And let's say that the teeth need flossing. So let's try, let's see what we can do, and yeah, all right. So flossing worked. Whether it is for educational purposes or just for fun, Scribblenauts is an amazing product. It's also available for a variety of platforms. Don't forget to check it out, and I hope you liked this video.